Okay, Wilson. Ready to get started, buddy? You ready to get started? Okay, Wilson. Come here, big guy. Come here, good boy. I know. To Grooming Pros. My name's AJ. If you don't know, I've been a pet groomer for 15 years. I've groomed thousands and thousands of dogs. Today we have Wilson here. He's a pretty sweet boy, but he hates his nails being done. What he started doing recently is he started chewing on this leash when I'm cutting his nails. So I have been putting a little muzzle on him just to make sure he doesn't chew through the leash, but it's a pretty gentle one. It doesn't squeeze around his mouth too tight or anything like that. I think this one might have fit, might be too big. Come here, big guy. That's a little too big. I know, baby boy, I'm sorry we have to do this. I'm sorry. I wish we didn't have to do it. Okay, baby, we gotta cut your nails. We'll just do the first part. It tends to be the worst part. Just hates his nails being done. Come here, baby. It's okay. 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 No. Come here, bro. Come. I know. Oh, I'm sorry, Wilson. I'm sorry we have to do your nails. I wish we could just magically have them cut and not have to do it. It'd be so nice. It's okay, big guy. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Stand up. You okay? it's rough. I know. Good. Good. I got you. All done with my back foot. Yeah. Yeah, it was so fast. You do it so fast when you hold still. Come here, baby. I got you, buddy. I know. I know. One just a teeny bit short. Oh, buddy, it's okay. Oh, what's wrong? You're okay. We survived another day of doing your nails. I know. Oh no. Okay, big boy. Now we can start shaving. We're gonna shave his nose, the insides of his ears, pads of his feet, and a sanitary shave, and then we will give him a bath. Oh, we'll also pluck his ears. Good job. And now Wilson's a good boy. As soon as we get past doing his nails, he's a little sweetheart. Sometimes he lifts his lips at me, just telling me he doesn't really want me to do it, but he doesn't ever cry and snap like he did for his nails. Let me see your pads, buddy. I know. Let me see your pads. I'm just gonna shave your feet. That's a good boy. Yeah. That's a good boy. Got some tangles down in here. I think he got stabbed. I know, baby. Let me get this staff out. No. No, Wilson. No, turn around. I know. No. It's okay. I'm gonna grab a shorter blade. Try to get under these little maps or chunks of sap that are stuck in his foot. Come here, baby. Hi. Hi. Okay, come out. I know. I know. There we go. There we go. I know. Wilson. Hey, hey. Calm down, buddy. I know. I know. We're almost done. There we go. Feels good. No, don't show the leash. Like, I really want you to just stop though. Almost there. No. Okay. You need to hit it. You got those mats out. Alright, so your back feet. The same. Good. Good boy. One last foot. I know. I know. We're almost there. Okay. All done with your feet. Yeah. Yeah. Are you happy now? Such a silly dude. If we could not touch his feet, he'd be a really, really happy camper. straighten your bone. Good man. Okay. Shaving's all done. We're going to pluck his ears, and then we'll give him a bath. His ears are in great shape. Wilson gets done very regularly. His owners take great care of him. So his ears are always getting plucked and cleaned about every 4 or 5 weeks, if I can recall correctly, and they're really healthy. Almost no gunk buildup, earwax stuff, and no signs of infection at all. Good boy. Okay. Give him a little ear massage. Since we just plucked those hairs out, it's not the most comfortable thing. We'll just in case it was itchy. Yeah, that's the boy. Okay. All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna get the camera and back turned on, and then we will we'll go ahead and bathe Wilson. Let's go, big guy. Alrighty. Now that we're in the bath, I'm gonna attach him to the tub. That way he can't jump out. I'm gonna start with warming up the water, and then we're going to express his anal glands. Once his anal glands are expressed, I'll wash his body, and then we'll turn the soap off, and I will rinse his face and then wash it by hand. We have to use a different approach for the face, just because we don't want to use this. This machine uses really high pressure water. So with all that said, let's get started. Wilson might cry for this. Anal glands are uncomfortable to express. We do an external expression, so there's no, I'm not going internally, but it's still a little uncomfortable. It's probably the last area that Wilson will give me any real fuss for, but sometimes he does okay. He doesn't cry for it. You see, you've gone. Good boy. I know. Good job, buddy. That's a good boy. Okay, we've washed his pads of his feet, his body, bum, tail. Now we're going to rinse his face. Get the soap out of the lines. And I'll use really low water pressure. Rinse this all off. My OCD. So I'll turn the water down. Really low pressure. I'm going to try to avoid getting it in his ears and his nose, but this low pressure can go in his eyes and it's safe. Go ahead and rinse off his face, or do a pre-rinse, get all the hair wet. If there's any eye boogers, they'll start soaking with the water, that'll soften them up. Okay, lift up his chin, and I'll have to get the hair wet under his ears. If the hair's not wet, when you apply the soap won't lather. And you need a good lather to know that the dog is actually clean. So now that he's wet, we'll go ahead and apply the soap on his entire face, trying to avoid getting it in those same areas. I don't want it in his nose, his mouth, his eyes, or his ears. If it does get in his eyes, it's okay. We're going to rinse out his eyes, but we always try not to do that if we can avoid it. But I always rinse the eyes out as if I did get soap in there, because it's hard to tell for sure if any did get in there. So you always just rinse the eyes out. And you can see Wilson's just being an angel. Hates his nails being done. But he's really good for everything else. Oh, wild boy. Yeah, are you a wild man? Yes. Yes, you are. Oh yeah. A little more soap on his muzzle. I'll need to do a little bit more under his ear. Probably the other ear too. A little more on the inside of this ear. Okay. All right. Now we'll rinse his face again. Low water pressure. Making sure to rinse out his eyes, like I mentioned, and avoiding getting water in his ears and avoiding water getting in his nose and mouth. No. Don't drink the water. There might be soap in it. Shake. I always like to let them have a good shake after I rinse their face, just in case water got in the ears. I try to never stop them from shaking, just in case water was in there, they can get it out. And I will rinse under his collar, the commonly missed spot. If your dog is ever itchy around their neck after getting groomed, there's a good chance that soap was left under the leash when they were bathing. So you might just try to rinse that spot if your dog is itching their neck. And now we'll go full pressure and we'll rinse them off. Okay, and now Wilson is all done being bathed. Last step, we're going to wring out the water, and I'm going to check for soap as I go. If I feel anything slippery, I'll check for any bubbles on my hands. Feels good. I don't see anything, I don't feel anything. Now we'll grab the towel. Okay, baby boy. And we will head over to the drying table. So I'll dry off as much of this water as I can, and that will save me time for the actual blow drying. Towel gets it off much faster, but it can only get so much. I know. It's okay, little guy. I got you. I got you. No. Don't be nasty. You be a good boy. Good job, buddy. Good job. Oh, is that itchy spot? Oh, the itchy. Okay, now the last thing we're going to do before we dry is we're going to get some hearing protection. Earbuds for me. Woo. Make sure there's no hair on it. And cotton balls for Wilson. If you don't have earbuds, use cotton balls in your own ears. Now I'm going to dry his body first on high. I know Wilson really well. He doesn't react to the dryer, so I'm not going to have to worry too much about introducing it slowly to see how he reacts because he does pretty good We'll do his body on high. I'll pull the dryer away on his tail because I don't want to cause knots in the tail, and then I'll turn the dryer down on his face. Last thing I'm going to do is just get some music going for myself. Let's go. Okay, just gonna double check, make sure nothing's wet. Got a little bit on this back foot. Well, I'll probably have to tie him back up. It's hard to get the back legs. He thinks we're done, so he wants to go. And I need to just get this back leg, so. Yeah, all done, all done. Okay, let's head back up front and we'll do his haircut. Okay, I'm just going to remind myself, 1/2 inch on his body, 5/8 teddy bear, trim ears and tail. Okay. Okay, big guy, let's get this party started. We'll go ahead and start with his face. Okay. I say okay a lot. Switch it up. All right. Now let's do his body. Super important step is going to be to back brush as I'm going over his body. Just going to get a quick sip of coffee. Okay. actually just gonna take this off. Wilson's pretty good. You have to know a dog pretty well to safely groom them without a leash on. I know Wilson won't try to jump without giving me lots of warning and showing his intent that he would want to do that. And I'm holding on to him. And I won't walk away from him when the leash is off of him. Sit. Wait, buddy. Okay, got around his neck good and smooth. We'll put this leash back on and we'll continue down his back. What are you grumbling about, Wilson? What are you grumbling about? Silly boy. Wait. You're okay. Nope. Nope. Don't let you look at me. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. That's a good boy, Wilson. Okay, he wants to sit down, and I need this leg straight in order to shave it. So I'm doing a leg lock. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm squeezing just above his knee. And you don't have to squeeze hard, but if you apply some pressure just above the knee, it kind of forces them to straighten their leg a little bit. Okay, this leg's just about done. We'll leave a little bit of work with the scissoring, but pretty close with the clipper. Straight sides. And one more sip of coffee. It's okay, Wilson. I got you, buddy. I got you. We'll be done soon, I promise. And using the leg lock again, hold right above the elbow. Okay, he's getting a little stiff, trying to pull his arm up to his face, so I'm just gonna try to get him to relax, move the arm around just until he stops being so stiff. And I'm just asking him, by trying to get his arm back down to a relaxed position, I'm asking him to just relax. It's okay, buddy. I'm not forcing him. You can't force a dog and earn their trust. You have to just be consistent in asking them for what you need. A little tangle right here. Okay, I know. So you can see he's grumbling a little bit. Actually, I don't know if you can see it. You might be able to hear. He's grumbling a little bit, and he's kind of pulling his leg away. And sometimes he'll lift his lip just a little bit. Oh, I get a little tangle right there. like this, but it's very different behavior than when we were cutting his nails. But he really just doesn't like his feet messed with. But this is nothing. I am not worried about this at all. I have to be aware of it. I have to work smart. I can't push him too hard. You know, I have to listen to what he's asking. He's asking me to put his leg down, and then I am asking him to let me hold it and let me shave it. And you just have to kind of do that little dance, going back and forth without pressuring him too much. Figuring out that dance of how much to ask versus when to give back is the key to like getting dogs that are difficult to work with you. I think that's one of my strengths. Doing this for over 15 years, I've really figured out how to ask the dogs in a way that is non-confrontational. And a lot of that has to do with me keeping my energy in check. If I get upset when I ask, it's not going to be me asking, it's going to be me demanding. And that's when you scare the dogs. That's when they go into the fight or flight, and that's when they stop listening to you and you end up getting bit. Oh boy. Yes, yes. I don't know if you guys saw, he was doing some licking and chewing. That's a really good sign. Good boy. Okay, front leg looks good. Now we'll get his side, his belly, and that back leg. And then we will be done shaving his body. Stay. No. It's okay, Wilson. He's got a couple tangles in his armpit, but they're really small, so the clip-on was able to go through. These clip-ons do not do well if you have any tangles in their body. If Wilson didn't come in every 4 or 5 weeks, I would have to brush out his body before being able to shave it. And there's sometimes little spots that I do have to brush out. But he has so few tangles and they're really small that the clip-on's able to go through it. And now we'll lift him up and get his belly. Come all the way up to his chest. Try to get all this. Good boy. Good boy, Wilson. Try to get the inside of his legs too. Good. Hang on. Hang on, big guy. Good job. Good job, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing it. Getting through it. Stay. Stay. Stay, buddy. Hang on. Hang on. Wait. Good. Cliff, stay. Good boy. Wait. Hold still. Wait. Up. Okay. And I'm going to go to the inside. I'm lifting up his opposite leg to get access. Good boy. Wilson's just being a little sweetheart today. Let me get all this stuff. Come after this side. Okay. Okay. His body's all done. Shaving wise. We are still going to trim up his feet. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just brush out his ears and his tail. If you've seen any of my videos before, when we're brushing, we're listening for the little scratchy sound. If you hear a little scratchy sound, then the brush is currently working through a mat. And once that scratchy sound is gone, the mat is all gone. And you can just double check with the comb. If the comb runs through, then there's no mats. If it gets tangled like this, if it gets hung up like this, then there's still tangles in there and you have to brush them out. Go ahead and start with his tail. Scratchy. And that spray that I used was a leave-in conditioner that works as a detangling spray. Ooh, almost done with this end of the tail. There we go. That's what we want to hear. Almost nothing. Get out of here, Wilson. The hardest part brushing the tail is usually at the base of the tail on the underside. It's a little delicate for the dogs, so you have to just be really soft, slowly make progress. Don't try to brush too aggressively. And sometimes you need to split the mats or actually cut them out at the base of the tail. So you always have to be aware of how thick the mats are down there. And you can see he doesn't like it. It's a delicate area. I'm gonna try to be real soft with you, buddy. I know. Almost there. Hear that? That's what we're looking for. And just to show you, the comb now goes through it, no problem. Do his ears. you're brushing your dog's ears at home or your dog's tail, it's a really good practice to always check with that comb. But once you've been doing it for a long time, you can tell when there's a mat and when there's not, just from the brush. There's still a little one in here somewhere. Looks like it's at the tip of the ear. Okay, now it's all done. Oh. Yep, all done. Go ahead and run the comb through. Goes all the way through, no problem. Last ear. Scratchy. Probably can't hear it as well. The furnace kicked on. But the scratchy's almost out. Wait. Okay. I think this ear's all done. Go ahead and double check with the comb. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to jump back to his feet. And we'll do the bottom of the feet first, and then work our way up to the leg. Do the whole leg. Come here, we can. Come here. See? No, Wilson. No, it's okay. See, what he doesn't like right here, it's not as much me trimming his foot, it's the fact that I got him in a leg lock and I'm holding his elbow. And that was what he was crying about. He was pulling, and he definitely didn't want me to continue trimming his foot. But what he was actually struggling with was the leg lock, not me trimming him. He could just get away if I let go of his leg, and that was the issue right there. Stay. Come here, Wilson. Come here. Stop, buddy. No, what are you doing? What was that? That time he was telling me to stop scissoring him, which is a little different. He doesn't typically do that. Okay, let's get your armpit. I'm pinching the skin and rolling it around to just get all the hairs to pop out and trim them all evenly. And the armpits, we take them a little bit shorter because the armpits are a common spot that mats build up. And almost done with this leg. Little spot right there. Little spot on the inside. Looks like his foot is actually just a little too big. I'm going to take it down a little bit smaller. looking too long to me. His foot looks bigger than his leg, so I'm trying to get it balanced down to where it doesn't look bigger. There we go. Stay. Stay. Bottom's done. Now we'll come to the top, round the top. Okay, foot looks good. Now I'm going to blend up the rest of the leg, brushing it out, trimming everything so that it blends down into the foot. So setting the foot helps me know how tight to take the rest of his leg. Okay, front leg just done. Go ahead and check this armpit. together. Stay. Okay, listen. Wait. Wait. Okay. His feet are all done, his legs look good. Go ahead and do his tail. Up. I can't hold his tail and get him to stand up at the same time, so I'm just going to scoot him back to the edge, have him sit on the edge, sit, so that his tail hangs off. Now I can brush his tail down. Wait. It's okay, listen. And I'll take as much off the tail as I took off of the body. That way they stay in a nice balance. Okay. Stay. Wait. Okay. Solid spot on his toe. Okay. Little spot on his belly right here. Stay. I'll still listen. Good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. gloves, comb his ears down. Try to take about the same amount that I took off of his tail, off of his ears. Wait. Hang on, big guy. And then I look at them both from the front to see if they're even. And if one side is shorter, I'll bring the other side up to match it. They look good. So now we can start finishing his face. Start at the back of the head, blend in the ears and the back line into his neck. Stay. Good shake. Good shake like that. Pops up a lot of the hairs. Helps you see which ones are long. Wait. So be careful when doing the ears. It's easy to accidentally cut ear hair, and then it takes months to grow back out to this length. Wait, hang on. Okay, back line looks good. Now we'll comb everything forward. Check the top. Okay, looking good. Now I'll come to the front, comb everything forward, cut everything that comes past his line in front of the eyes. Wait. And we're probably within 15 minutes. I'm gonna text his dad, let him know. gonna take advantage. Every time he shakes his head, I'm gonna take advantage and check the work that I've already done. Okay, now we'll come down to the side of the face, comb everything back to the ear canal, cut anything that comes past it. Blend that into his cheek. So I'll loosen this leash up a little bit. Don't want it pulling up on the skin around the neck. I might have to pause the stream for a moment if my next customer gets here before we finish Wilson. So if I just stop talking or if the audio cuts out, it's because I've muted it to check the next customer in. Okay, now we'll come back to this other side. Blend the top of the head into the side. Wait. Hold still. Hold still. Yeah, okay, big guy. Stay. 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 No, hold still, buddy. Almost there. Oh, come on. You keep shaking when I trim the hairs by that ear. Oh boy. Oh brother. Hold still, big guy. Man, we're getting really close. Hello.
Hi.
Give me just 1 second.
Oh, you cute.
Stay pussy. Alright, we're back. We're going to finish up Wilson real quick. I'm just going to leave you on this side view while I touch up his face. Our next one is Franklin. He's a little dachshund. He's a cutie. Apparently he's been a little bit more anxious. He moved recently. He's in a new home. But if you want to watch his Groom, I'll get him started as soon as I finish Wilson. And I will be ending the current stream, but it should auto direct you to his Groom. We'll see if I set it up right or not. Oh, you're so cute, Wilson. I love your little face. Okay. Teeny bit more on this chin. Okay, last step, we're going to clean his ears, and that usually makes him shake his head once more real good, and then I can catch any last hairs and just make sure that did a really good job on his face. Wait. His ears are really clean, like I mentioned earlier. If you weren't watching at the beginning of the stream, he has really healthy ears. And I believe that's due to him coming in so often, getting them plucked and cleaned. He comes in about every 4 or 5 weeks. Wait. Good boy. Oh, yes. Oh. Looks like Franklin is pooping. We'll have to clean that up in a minute. Okay, He looks good. Let's get a picture. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll after this has been broadcasted, I'll include this little after picture, and maybe I can get a little video of him walking around. Wilson, Wilson, hi buddy. Oh, Wilson, buddy. Oh, hi, cute boy. What's up? Do you want to go home? Yeah. Wilson, come here. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. Let me see that face. Come here. Sit. Stay. Wilson. Stay. Wilson. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy boy. Oh, buddy. Hey, what's this? Wilson. Here. Okay, hopefully one of those will be good. Okay. Let's pick up this book. Okay, that's going to end this first stream. Give me just a few minutes and we'll get our next one on the table and I'll restart that next stream. So just hang tight and I'll be right back.